This area of Gujarat, which has now been converted into a wadi, which is called, means a small orchard actually. This was basically, dry land areas which were being inhabited by the tribals of that place for years on. They had ownership of this land varying from 1 acre to around 5 acres. But they were basically, people who had not had any kind of formal education, totally illiterate, and banking upon certain very old and traditional ways of doing some kind of farming. They were growing crops such as millets or barley or ragi and making some income out of it. They had no knowledge of the access to the type of fertilizers they should use or the insecticides and the quantity of water they should have, the distance between the planting saplings of these things. So there was no such thing, and their income was of a very uncertain kind, and many of them in fact were encouraged to migrate from that area.
मैं उधर सूरत में जाता था काम करने के लिए। यहाँ से हम काम करते थे, 2-3 हज़ार लाते थे और यहाँ घर पे हमारा खाना एक टाइम का पहले था। एक टाइम खाने में भी कुछ हमको अच्छी तरह से मिल नहीं रहा था।
This was the plight of these people basically, and that is when it was, it was decided from the grant which was coming from the German bank, from the German government bank, that why not we select this area as a pilot project for development and for basically, intrinsically putting in better methods of farming and cultivation. And so a sizable grant was approved for this, and NABARD was handpicked as the agency through which this amount would be spent, and NABARD picked on the BAIF as an NGO which has had an impeccable track record, knowledge and experience in these things to bring this up.
With Wadi program, we integrated cashew and mango cultivation, and using that income, the economic condition of the family improved. This also indirectly helped in improving the crop productivity of the land.
વાડી આપી ત્યારે અહીંયા કંઈ થતું નહીં હતું. વાડી આપી ત્યારથી આ વાડીના આંબાના 20 ઝાડ, કાજુના 40, એમ કુલે મળીને અમને 60 ઝાડ મળ્યા અને ફરતે રોંપાના જંગલ ઝાડ મળી ગયા અને કાજુ કલમ મળીને કુલ આવક અમને 10 થી 15 હજારની થાય.
BAIF discuss with them what kind of program they would like to have, and based on their demand, the programs have been designed. We are responsible for giving them the technical know-how, while the implementation of the program is done by themselves.
What BAIF basically has done is to educate them into the art of what is required for this type of agriculture, how to grow it, what are the type of fertilizers to be used, what would be the output. So it has taken almost minimum 2 years to ingrain in them the need that now they need not go in for migration, they should seriously look into this.
BAIF वाला ने ये कलम वाला प्रोग्राम निकाला, उसमें हमको प्रैक्टिस दिया, हम इसमें से सीख गए और 600, 700, 1000 ऐसा बना के अभी हमने 10,000 तक बनाया है। तो गई साल मैंने 5,000 कलम बनाई, इसमें 1 लाख का मेरा फायदा हुआ।
વાડી દ્વારાથી મને 5,000ની લોન પેઠે મળી અને આગળ જે અમે કામ પર જતા આવતા અત્યારે ઘર બેઠા મને આવકની સાધન મળે.
Along with the Wadi program, we have also introduced other allied activities, and as a capacity building program, we undertake training programs for the tribals. The training programs are in the field of pot drip making, then tailoring, vermicompost making, then some micro enterprises also we have started
आम्ही 5 जणींचा ग्रुप बनावू, 5 जणी आम्ही एक खातर बनावू, आम्ही खेतीमा वापरू, शाकभाजीवर वापरू, तरकारी बनावून त्यावर आणि बचत बार वेचू, त्याचा पैसा आहे असा और टाइम जसा बाज बनावू, बाजचाही पैसा आहे. हडेन आम्ही आता खाल मंदिरीला ना जाऊ, अठ्ठच घरीच.
हमें बार मजूरी जाता था, 20-25 रुपये मिलता. तेमा हमारा थी नहीं पोसाय. पसी हमें यहाँ काम पर ला गया. पसी कुंडा ना एक पहले वर्ष टेलिंग ली थी. पसी हमें 5-5 बहनों ना ग्रुप बनावे थे. एमा हमने 5 बहनों से एक बहनों ने 60-70 रुपये मिलता है.
Earlier, women had to work as a labor on somebody else's farm. There, and many times they were cheated by the landlords. They were not getting sufficient remuneration for the work they were doing. Because of this program, they formed self-help group. They started saving amongst themselves, and using that money, they started various income generation activities.
અમે 10-10 રૂપિયા થઈને મંડળી બનાવી, જેમાંથી અમે વાસળી ધિરાણ લઈને વાસળી ઉછેરી અને દૂધ ભરતા થયા. જ્યારે ભાઈઓ દૂધ લાવતા હતા ત્યારે એ લોકો પેમેન્ટ લઈને પોતપોતાના દુકાનમાં અને ઉધારી હોય ત્યાં મૂકી જતા હતા. બહેનોને પૈસા ન મળતા. અત્યારે અમે આ ડેરીમાં, અમારી ડેરીમાં અમે દૂધ ભરીએ તો અમને પેમેન્ટ સારું મળે, 4,000-5,000 જેટલું અમને પેમેન્ટ મળી શકે અને ઘરનું પણ અમે સારી રીતે ગુજરાન ચલાવી શકીએ.
The women have got a lot of impetus out of this whole thing. The women who have got into self-help groups, a number of self-help groups have become here. They are looking at the processing part, because now, you know, this project started somewhere around 95, so we are almost running on the 10th year. So at this time, the produce, the mangoes, the cashew, the next need which has come up in the last 2-3 years is the processing of this thing. So you have mango pulp being taken out, you have pickles coming up in big, which the women are trying to do.
मेरा बाबा गरीब है, इसलिए मैंने पढ़ाई छोड़ना पड़ा. मैं अब यहाँ काम करके पैसा जमा करूँगी और पढ़ाई दोबारा शुरू करूँगी.
पहले मैं बिलीमोरा जाता था काम करने के लिए. वहाँ मेरे को 10-15 रुपये मिलता था. इधर से बाद में इधर कंपनी सस्ता खुली मंडली, तभी मैं इधर आया. इधर मेरे को 50-60 रुपये मिलता है, इसके लिए मैं इधर काम करता हूँ. ज़मीन वगैरह कुछ नहीं है, इसके लिए इधर काम करने के लिए आया है.
The total grant which is envisaged for this, most of it has been received, is about 130 crores from the German government, and this grant would be covering 25,000 families both in Gujarat as also in Maharashtra. So you can interpret it in this way that by spending 13 crores per year, you are benefiting 25,000 families.
When we started the program, most of the tribals, they were living in a kacha house. Now after implementation of Wadi program, their economic condition has improved. So they have built a pakka house for living. Their children are going to school.
पहले हम गरीब थे, तब हमारा झुपड़ा था, छोटा घर, और अभी ये हमने घर बनाया पक्का, और ये ट्रैक्टर भी लिया, और मेरे पास एक बाइक भी है. अभी हम आराम से, हमारा बच्चा भी अभी स्कूल में जाते हैं, और हम दोनों शांति से बैठ के खाते हैं. 2 टाइम हमको अभी खाना भी मिलता है.
For the tribal today who has been able to go through the entire process and got enriched with it, and he looks at the future in a sense that planting of each tree is like planting a new ray of hope for him and his family.